Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. Hope everybody's having a good day out there today. And today I'm going to share some more juice with you guys. I'm going to go over with you guys what is the #1 best cold water crankbait color that most people don't use. I'm guessing 90% of the people don't equate this particular color with cold water cranking. And I'm going to sort of give you guys a rundown of why it works so good under what situations, and I think it's going to help you guys catch some more fish, particularly over the next 3 weeks or so. But real quick, just a couple of housekeeping tips before we get started. Just wanted to remind everybody, if you guys are interested in any of these baits I'm talking about, I'll include the Baitworks link in the description. You guys can use that link. It's a great way to support the channel. And also just a weekly reminder, if you guys are interested in supporting the channel further, one of the best ways to do it is to become a member of the channel. And if you're a member of the channel, you get additional videos that are not seen by the public every week, access to my own personal email address, and I'll answer all your fishing questions. You can shoot me a message. If you guys are interested in that, you can sign up for it just by going to my YouTube homepage and click on Intuitive Memberships, and that gives you all the info for that. Much appreciated. Okay guys, let's talk a little bit about cold water crank colors, the #1 color here. And this is one of my favorite times of year coming up. Not really now, it's still a little bit too cold, but coming up when these fish start getting on a cold water crankbait, it's just a really cool bite. Because the reason I like it so much is, like, when you get bit on a cold water crankbait, it's usually an above average fish. I'm gonna guess that when I'm cold water cranking, that the average fish that I catch is in that 3 to 5 pound range. It produces good ones. I mean, it's just like when they first get on it, you know, it's the good fish that hit it. You don't hardly ever catch any small ones with that. So a lot of people, what they do is when they're thinking about pre-spawn cranking, that type of stuff, cold water cranking, a lot of people, you know, immediately think about some type of a crawfish pattern. The bait that I'm talking about here is the Megabass Sonic side. It's a flat side, which is one of my favorite cold water crankbaits. These are the ones you can get at Baitworks. Just flat side crankbaits and cold water, hard to beat. But today's topic is about color. But most people equate cold water early season cranking with a crawfish pattern. And then some people like some type of a chartreuse pattern, depending upon the water clarity. A lot of people think that in clear water or average color water, you know, crawdad color is good, and in stained water, some type of a fire tiger is good. And don't get me wrong, these two colors will catch fish, definitely so. But the one that I'm going to show you guys here that not many people use in the winter time is a translucent shad pattern like this, a see-through shad pattern. Now, the thing about this, what I have found about cold water cranking, it doesn't really make any difference to water clarity. I catch them on this translucent side if it's 12 inches visibility or if it's 5 foot visibility. It's like, it doesn't really matter. What happens, in my opinion, when that water temperature is extremely cold, almost to the point where a lot of people don't really think that a crankbait's going to work, and I'm talking about water temperatures as low as 40 degrees, where a lot of people are throwing jerk baits and Alabama rigs and swim baits and that type of stuff. When that water is really cold, the best color, guys, is a translucent shad pattern. Just not many people use it. I can't tell you how many great tournaments I've had across all over the country, and how many bass that I've caught in 40, 45 degree water on a translucent shad pattern crankbait. I mean, it's like, it's candy for them. I'll give you guys an example here. I was fishing a FLW tournament down at Lake Murray. This was a February tournament. Water temperatures were in the 40s. And the first day of the tournament, I had one fish that weighed 6.5 pounds, and I was cranking a crawfish pattern square bill crankbait. And I lost a couple fish on it with that. The second day of the tournament, I went back to the same area, and I put on the clear side in that cold water and caught 25 pounds and 4 ounces in the same water that I'd been fishing, you know, the crawfish pattern just the day before. And it's worked for me all over the country. I've caught them, like I said, back east on there, Lake Norman, Lake Lanier in Georgia, East Tennessee lakes, Oklahoma lakes, Grand Lake in Oklahoma, all over the Ozarks, the TVA lakes. I mean, I've done really good, like Lake Gunnersville, Lake Chickamauga in cold water. all on the clear side, translucent sided shad pattern crankbait, 40-degree water. So that's just a quick tip for today, guys. When you got the the choice between the three, a crawfish, a chartreuse, or the translucent, and you got that water temperature that's cold, I don't care how dirty it is, go to that translucent shad. I'm telling you guys right now, it will get you some good bites in there. And don't let the water clarity scare you. If you've got this much water visibility, they're still going to bite it really good. And another good thing about the clear-sided shad pattern is it works real good in tough fishing conditions. If you got like a post-front deal where you've got bluebird skies and varying different wind conditions, it's really good under those conditions too. But I like it when the water temperature is absolutely the coldest. I usually crank it on 10-pound test Seaguar and VizX. I'm usually using it either on a spinning rod or some type of a medium action rod. It seems to work best with it. But main thing, you can't go wrong with it fishing it in that 2 to 4 foot zone. Rock transition banks, any type of rocky banks is going to be really good. So give it a try, guys. Start it right now. Just get you some clear shad pattern crankbaits, flat sides. As the water temperature warms up, the wider wigglers are going to work good, but in the real cold water, I like the flat side. So hope it helps you catch a few more hogs out there, and we'll talk later.